Hey, welcome to Inspired Conversations. I'm your host, Diane Dennis, here with Jan Engels Smith. She is the founder of Light Song School of 21st Century Shamanism and Energy Medicine, and she has an upcoming class this soon.
Yes, this soon.
Yeah, Through the Rabbit Hole. Jan, thank you for joining me. Let's talk about Through the Rabbit Hole, your level 1 class.
Sure. It's offered September 28th and 29th, 2019 in Portland, Oregon. The class is an in-house class, or it's also always offered online, depending. We did a really nice video series of teaching it online for those people that can't get to Portland. However, I do have many people fly in for the class from all over the country and sometimes the world. And so it's a thing that people love the experience of it. It's an extremely experiential class. So.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you a few questions about that, because before I go to a class, I have a lot of questions. I want to know what I'm up for and up against, so to speak. So, but we want to make sure people know that to sign up for this class, go to lightsong.net.
That's correct, lightsong.net. And we have a very large website. We offer a lot of things in our school. So this would be a core class, although it's the first thing that comes up on the website. There's a banner there and it will say Through the Rabbit Hole, and you just click on that. It's very simple.
Okay. So is this a workshop? I know it's called a class, but is it actually interactive?
It's extremely interactive. I have written a book also called Through the Rabbit Hole, which is the class in a book form. But shamanism and energy medicine, I feel, is not to be necessarily read about or even talked about. It's to be experienced.
Yes.
It is such a personal experience. There's no way that I could explain to you in Technicolor the type of experiences that you will have, because you're actually connecting into the invisible realms, into the spirit realms, and learning how to dialogue and converse. So it is very experiential. And when you do it on your own, you'll have, hopefully various degrees of success. But when you're in the class, another part of Light Song that we have is called the Assistance Program. So these people are learning how to be teachers and learning how to run groups themselves. So it's usually about a 1-to-6 ratio, or even 1-to-4 or 5. I mean, because we often will have many assistants in there that are in training. But what happens then is everybody gets heard, gets to ask questions, gets explanation for their experiences, because we're tapping into a part of you that might not have ever been explored before by you on a very conscious intent. And the more you talk about it, the more that you express yourself and what happened in your experiences, it's like it becomes alive inside of you. It comes out of that sort of dreamy experience that you might have had, and you really get to experience the fullness of what happened to you in the journey and who you connected to. And there's really such amazing success in there, where people will say, oh, I don't think I could do that. Everybody can do this, because it's part of who you are. It's a natural part of you. You've just forgotten how to tap into it. So I have an extremely high success rate in people that do have very successful journeys. And that's why they get so excited about it and want to learn more.
So is it a very emotional experience?
It can be. It can be. Only it's the type of emotional experience that you're thrilled.
Okay.
It's not an emotional experience where you're feeling raw or exposed.
Yes.
Our container at Light Song is very safe. I have trained hundreds of people how to really create very safe, accepting, welcoming containers. And when you're in that type of atmosphere, you automatically trust. and there's an opening that happens that then just turns into a fabulous experience for yourself. You can read the testimonials on my website or in my newsletter or any place. I'm on Google. I have tons of them because people are so thrilled with their experience. They're always writing to me and posting things. So it's really nice.
So is this a class where there's going to be a lot of movement in it, or is it sitting down studying, or is it I don't know if the word channeling is right, but just to throw that word out there.
Well, you're not channeling now. It's a basic class. So the channeling does come later for those that are interested in it. But there's some movement, yes. You're definitely not just sitting and studying. It's not like a heavy classroom structure. It's very interactive, where you're doing activities or emotions, all being guided. Anybody can do these, but you're learning how to journey. And so what does that entail? Well, it entails that we have drums, we're drumming, we're sitting in a circle. I supply the drums. Some people will bring drums. We use rattles sometimes. We have a lot of fun is what we do. It's a very joy-filled, incredible experience of opening and connecting to a part of you that has been dormant for a long time.
I wonder, when people are finished with that class, they feel changed. Did I get that right? They feel different.
Yes, they feel transformed. Yes.
Wow.
Like things have been exposed, things to them, possibilities have opened up that they never realized before. They also realize how much greater they are. We do a one full day on this question of who are you or who am I? Mm-hmm. Only it's not just a question like, oh, I'm Jan Engels Smith, I'm a female, I'm a mom, I'm a grandma, all that type of thing. No, it's about your other lifetimes that you've experienced, and the spirits are going to tell you about it.
Wow.
They're going to tell you about your successes that you've had and their gifts that you've had, and why you're actually called to this type of work. It's really exceptional. It's very fun. And I will tell you, if you're interested, if your ears are perking up, you've done this before. You have other lifetimes that are going, yeah, I remember.
So I just had goosebumps right now on my leg. Is that what you're saying?
Goosebumps is a sign of a truth being said. Yeah, it's like, yeah, your body's responding. Oh, there's a truth right there.
Yes, I love that when that happens. So when you say connect with the spirits, what does that mean for someone who might not have done that before?
Sure, exactly. Do you believe that there's other beings in the invisible realm?
Yes, they talk to me in my dreams.
Okay, and dreaming is a form of the same part of the brain is working in dreaming as it is in journeying.
I love my dreams. Okay, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, it is fun. And so there's this whole place of, there's these worlds that are just not in the spectrum of visual light. We have a very small spectrum of possibilities of being able to see. Like, you can't see electricity, you can't see a microwave, but they exist, right?
We believe, yes, we believe and we trust
them. You would feel them. If you could get electrocuted and die. I mean, it's a jolt. Okay, these things are very real and they exist, but they're outside of the realm of your ability to be able to perceive it with your eyes. Well, there are whole worlds that way, and there are spirits that live there that are just not incarnated into a body, but they're a form, they're a spiritual form. And in truth, the major part of you is a spiritual form. There's only just a small fraction of you that's actually in the body. And so to tap into this other world of these spirits is very natural, because it is a major part of who you are.
It sounds expansive, like you're going to expand.
Oh, hugely, hugely.
Yes.
Because we live in a very tiny little narrow spot of thinking of what's real. So yes.
And our brain is a hamster wheel.
Yeah, it can be for sure. And the thing that I like to bring into it is a level of fun and enjoyment and happiness and joy and how to feel good and explore these other things. We don't make anything scary or unsafe. It's just a hoot. It's a lot of fun, and it gives you enough information that you can say, yeah, this is for me, or no, this isn't for me. But you find that out in that basic class.
Well, either way, you're going to learn a lot.
You're going to learn a lot. You'll meet people. You'll really feel like there's people that can communicate with you and understand you, no matter how possibly bizarre a few things have been in your life.
Nice.
There's a container that can understand it.
Yeah, and feeling connected and understood.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're almost out of time here. Level 1 class, Through the Rabbit Hole, September 28th and 29th, 2019, here in Portland, or anyone can do it online if they can't get to Portland or prefer an online course. But it sounds like the experiential one with the drums and the heartbeat and the juiciness of it sounds like being in person would give you the real deal. So go to lightsong.net. And Jan Engelsmith, thank you so much for joining me. And boy, every time I talk to you, I learn more. We're going to be doing this again and coming back soon. Thank you.
Thank you.